India, officially the Republic of India, is a country in South Asia. It is the seventh largest country by area, the second most populous country, and the most populous democracy in the world. Bounded by the Indian Ocean on the south, the Arabian Sea on the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast. It shares land border with Pakistan to the west, China, Nepal and Bhutan to the north, and Bangladesh and Myanmar to the east. In the Indian Ocean, India is in the vicinity of Sri Lanka and the Maldives. Its Andaman and Nicobar Islands shares a maritime border with Thailand, Myanmar and Indonesia. Modern humans arrived on the Indian subcontinent from Africa no later than 55 years ago. Their long occupation, initially in varying forms of isolation as hunter-gatherers, has made the region highly diverse, second only to Africa in human genetic diversity. Settled life emerged on the subcontinent in the western margins of the Indus River Basin 9,000 years ago, evolving gradually into the Indus Valley civilization of the 3rd millennium BCE. By 1200 BCE, an archaic form of Sanskrit, an Indo-European language, had diffused into India from the northwest, unfolding as the language of the Rigveda and recording the drawing of Hindustan in India. The Dravidian languages of India were supplanted in the northern and western regions. By 400 BCE, stratification and exclusive by caste had emerged within Hinduism and Buddhism, and Jainism had arisen, proclaiming social orders unlinked to heredity. Early political consolidations gave rise to the loose-knit Maurya and Gupta empires based in the Ganges Basin. Their collective era was suffused with wide-ranging creativity but also marked by the declining status of women and the incorporation of untouchability into an organized system on behalf. In South India, the Middle Kingdoms exported Dravidian languages, scripts, and religious culture to the kingdoms of Southeast Asia. India has been a federal republic since 1950, governed through a democratic parliamentary system. It is a pluralistic, multilingual and multi-ethnic society. India's population grew from 361 million in 1951 to 1.211 billion in 2011. During the same time, its nominal per capita income increased from $64 annually to $1,498, and its literacy rate from 16.6 to 74%. From being a comparatively destitute country in 1951, India has become a fast-growing major economy and a hub for information technology services, with an expanding middle class. It has a space program which includes several plants or completed extraterrestrial missions. Indian movies, music, and spiritual teaching play an increasing role in global culture. India has substantially reduced its rate of poverty, though at the cost of increasing economical inequality. India is a nuclear weapon state, which ranks high in military expenditure. It has disputed over Kashmir with its neighbors, Pakistan and China, unresolved since the mid-20th century. Among the socio-economic challenges India faces are gender inequality, child malnutrition, and rising levels of air pollution. India's land is mega diverse with 4 biodiversity hotspots. Its forest cover comprises 21.7% of its area. India's wildlife, which has traditionally been viewed with tolerance in India's culture, is supported among these forests and elsewhere in protected habitats. India's coastline measures 7,517 kilometers. That means 4,700 miles in length. Of this distance, 5,423 kilometers, that means 3,400 miles, belong to peninsular India and 2,094 kilometers, that means 1,300 miles, to the Andaman, Nicobar and Lakshadweep island chains. According to Indian Naval Hydrographic charts, the mainland coastline consists to the following: 43% sandy beaches, 11% rocky shores, including cliffs, and 46 mudflats to marshy shores. Major Himalayan origin rivers that substantially flow through India include the Ganges and the Brahmaputras, both of which drain into the Bay of Bengal. Important tributaries of the Ganges including the Yamuna and the Kosi, the latter extremely low gradient caused by long-term silt deposition, leads to severe floods and course changes. Major peninsular rivers whose steeper gradients prevent their waters from flooding including the Godavari, the Mahanadi, the Kaveri and the Krishna, which also drain into the Bay of Bengal, and the Narmada and the Tapi, which drain into the Arabian Sea. Coastal features including the marshy Rann of Kutch of eastern India and the alluvial Sundarban delta of southern India. The latter is shared with Bangladesh. India has two archipelagos, the Lakshadweep coral atolls of India's southwestern coast, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a volcanic chain in the Andaman Sea. The Himalayas prevent cold Central Asian katabatic winds from blowing in, keeping the bulk of Indian subcontinent warmer than most locations at similar latitudes. The Thar Desert plays a crucial role in attracting the moisture-laden southwest summer monsoon winds that, between June and October, provide the majority of India's rainfall. For major climate grouping predominate in India tropical west, tropical dry, subtropical humid, and montane. Temperatures in India have risen by 0.7 Celsius, that means 1.3 Fahrenheit, between 1901 and 2018. Climate change in India is often thought to be the cause. The retreat of Himalayan glaciers has adversely affected the flow rate of the major Himalayan rivers, including the Gangas and Brahmaputras. According to some current projection, the number and severity of droughts in India will have markedly increased by the end of the present century.